Look outside. It's raining. It doesn't happen in San Diego. It's like snow for us. It's crazy out here. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to cutting week number 4. We've been a full month into this cut and it is going very well, if I do so say so myself. If I do say so myself. I'm starting to see myself really get cut up and defined. And the places, the landmarks as I was talking about last week that I'm seeing my body start to get more cut in are my arms, you know, my biceps, my triceps, especially my tricep horseshoe. My deltoids are starting to lean out. They're not quite lean yet, but I can start to see the fingers, the striations in the deltoids when I move them. And the places that are really holding fat on me are, I'd say, the sides of my torso, so like right over my oblique area, my glutes, my ass is definitely holding a lot of fat. My legs don't hold a lot of fat, but my ass does. And then finally, my back is holding a decent amount of fat, but everything else is shredding up just as expected. So what I'm doing is I've dropped this week to 3,000 calories instead of 3,100 calories, just a simple 100 calorie drop just to adjust to the amount of time that we're cutting. But I'll probably stick at 3,000 for another couple weeks and then maybe drop it one more time. But honestly, everything is going really well for me as far as losing the fat correctly and in the amount of time that I want to do it. So I'm not going to change all too much. Now, like I say in almost all of my episodes, if you're not losing fat, if you're not losing at least half a pound in a week, then you should drop the calories again 100 more calories. Now, if you feel like you've stagnated and it has nothing to do with your calories, you feel like something else needs to happen to adjust to bring the intensity up or whatever, what I suggest is to add some HIIT sessions in there. Now, I probably will not do this until maybe the last 4 weeks of my contest prep, but I might not even do it at all. But this is a great technique as far as, you know, trying to trigger a little bit more body fat loss, and it's called high intensity interval training. Basically, all the HIIT is 30 seconds of sprinting and then 30 seconds of walking. That is one interval, and you want to start with 8 intervals, and then every session that you do it, you want to increase the intervals by 1 until you get to something like 14 intervals. So really, it's a relatively quick little cardio workout, but because you're sprinting as fast as you can, seriously, you have to push as fast and hard as you can, and then you're giving yourself 30 seconds to rest, you're making your heartbeat go like this. You're going up, down, and this can trigger a lot of body fat loss in an anaerobic cardio session compared to the regular, you know, steady state on the stairs or treadmill or whatever, where you're more aerobic with air. Now, before you go do HIIT, let me tell you a couple things. First off, you should only do it twice a week, and you should keep those 2 sessions as far apart as possible. So maybe Monday and Friday or Tuesday and Friday, something, as long as there's a few days in between. You shouldn't do Monday and Tuesday HIIT. So give yourself a little space between, only do it twice. I mean, if you really want to do it, maybe a 3rd time, but it is very hard on your central nervous system. That's why I'm telling you to limit the amount. You don't want to burn yourself out, because then your weightlifting is not going to be good, and then it's all just going to go to crap and it's going to be useless. Now, the other thing that I have to tell you about HIIT is that you should try and not do it on the treadmill. If you have to do it, go ahead, but try to do it in real life, on the ground, in a basketball court, on the track, on the grass, wherever you can do it, because actually having to push and propel your body, your physical matter forward is a lot harder than on a treadmill, because when you're on a treadmill, you just bring your front foot forward and then the treadmill brings it back. So all you're doing is stepping forward. You're not actually propelling yourself forward. You're just waiting for your foot to fall backwards and then picking it back up. Whereas if you're on the ground, you have to make yourself run. So it's a lot harder. Now let's talk about how I feel this week. Physically, as far as my strength goes, I'm actually pretty surprised. My strength has been decently holding. You know, I haven't lost a ton of strength. I've been feeling relatively strong on lifts, especially when I'm starting out. You know, like when I started chest day or something and I start doing barbell, I'm like, wow, I can actually keep 225 on the bar and hit it for 12 reps, which I thought wouldn't happen because the last time I cutted, I just lost all my strength. Cutted? Is that a word? Cutted. Yeah, whatever. Cutted. So I'm pleasantly surprised that I'm keeping a lot of my strength, and I'm really glad that this time, you know, I'm cutting a little bit more smart. Now that I know my body a little better, I'm cutting much slower than I used to. I used to get kind of anxious and just want to see results, so I'd cut a lot of calories out, but I would also lose a lot of strength. Remember, doing it over the long term, the cut, is going to be better because you're not going to have to spend so much time bulking to get that muscle back that you lost because you were anxious to get your abs out. And as far as my mood goes, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I was saying I was feeling a little agitated last week, and I still do get a little bit agitated. So I've started to do a little bit of lone wolfing at the gym, simply because, you know, it's hard to work out with people when you have a goal like this, where you have a contest prep coming up, because you need to be on point. Whereas when you're usually working out and you don't have something, you don't have a contest to prepare for or something, even if you're on point as hell, it's okay, you know, if sometimes you get thrown off your set a little bit or whatever. But when it's coming down to the contest prep, I really want to make sure that I'm hitting all my rest periods exactly how I want them, hitting all the weights that I want. I don't have to deload for anybody. I don't have to load on more weights, less weights, do different things, adjust for anyone. I can just go and do it myself. So I will probably lone wolf for a good majority of the workouts that I do for the rest of this contest prep. Now, I'll probably still have LP with me, because it's really good to have someone that can spot you, and you know, he knows my kind of tempo and stuff. Alright guys, so that's the updates of what's happening this week as far as my contest prep goes. I hope you guys are still following along, and those of you that are cutting with me, I hope it's working for you. If you have any problems or you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I get to every single comment, no matter how many there are, whether it takes me 6 hours or 6 days, I get to it. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that tomorrow I'm going to Huntington Beach. Actually, sorry, that would be today. You're seeing this video the same day. So while you're watching this video, I'm at the US Surf Up Open in Huntington Beach, which is just like the coolest thing ever. I've been there every year for the last 3 years, and it's really fun to go. Basically, it's like a world championship of surfing, but then like a ton of people come, a lot of cute girls, a lot of cool people. I get to longboard. Anyways, I'm bringing my really nice camera. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. I'm not really sure when that vlog is gonna be up, but you guys know me. I work hard, so it'll probably be up, you know, like Wednesday or Thursday or something on this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate having this team of people behind me going into my competition. So it's really nice to know that I can count on any of you guys to support me and to show me love and to tell me what I am or am not doing correct. Thank you guys so much. Team Beyond the Week. Lift heavy or die, MIRIN. Have you reached your natty limit yet?